Hi, Professor Christensen and my fellow classmates. My name is Evelyn Elliott-Bonds, and first of all, I would like to apologize for my hoarseness, but unfortunately, there's nothing that I can do about it. The name of my presentation is How to Eat Healthy Using Food Stamps. I live in an urban area, and in the past, I have mentored at a school, and this has given me a first-hand view of some of the purchases that food stamp participants make. Let me give you a little background about the food stamp program. It was first introduced in 1939 to assist those that were in need because of the Great Depression. Over the years, the program has been modified several times, but the general concept of it remains the same. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, currently there are approximately 46 million people using food stamps. This is a great increase from the number that used to use food stamps, but it has been caused mostly because of the change in the configuration of the American family, and also because of the economy. Most households that are receiving food stamps are headed by single people or two people that are working outside of the home. The reason that I chose this topic is because of my concern for the choices that the food stamp recipients were making. The foods that they purchased were usually canned, or they were high in salt and sugar. This made me wonder if they actually knew what constituted healthy, nutritious food, and if they didn't, what could be done for them to gain that knowledge. According to the Healthy Eating Index, which is a measure of how well foods meet the federal dietary guidelines, it is true most food stamp recipients do not eat healthy. They eat foods that are similar to other low-income people that are not on food stamps. Their purchases are usually lacking in fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and low-fat dairy products. Research by Starlin, Woolman, and Gardner confirmed that the majority of food stamp recipients were lacking in knowledge about nutrition. They had severe time limitations, and they did not know how to make the connection between inexpensive foods and eating healthy. The objective of my project was to show that it was possible to eat healthy using food stamps. The method that I chose to use was to conduct a survey. There were 15 participants in my research, and they were from a very diverse background, different ages, different races. There was one male and 14 females. I had a questionnaire that had 10 questions that asked them questions about food stamps, ranging from what challenges did they face when preparing meals to whether or not the government should allow them to purchase prepared foods with food stamps. The participants in the survey said that their biggest challenge was not having enough time to prepare meals, but this was not collaborated by other answers that they gave to questions in the survey, which showed that they spent an average of 16.25 minutes preparing each meal. All participants agreed that the amount of food stamps that they were receiving was inadequate. When asked if someone prepared a meal from them, what would they like to have included, 66.7%, which is 10 of the participants, said that they would like to have something that everyone would eat. When asked if there were certain aspects that they concentrated on more when preparing food, such as time, how it tastes, or nutrition, most of them said that they concentrated on foods that could be prepared quickly. Most of them also said that no one helped them with their food choices. In other words, they didn't get assistance from anyone. None of the participants in the survey expressed any concerns about the long-term effects of poor eating habits. As a matter of fact, this question received the least amount of answers. 13 of the participants said that they were willing to use a brochure to get advice about healthy eating. In order to help them prepare healthy meals, I chose to make a booklet and distribute it to them. This is a copy of the booklet. It contains the purpose of the booklet, and it has menus for each day of the week. There is, for instance, breakfast, morning snack, lunch, afternoon snack, dinner, and an evening snack. Next to the foods, I also had the calories, sodium, and fat contents listed. There were a couple of menus that might have been considered complicated, so I enclosed the recipes for making those dishes, and at the back I left a page where they could take notes concerning it. 100 copies of the booklet was made, and they were distributed at a church, a school, and in the parking lot of a supermarket. I do not know if all of the people that received the booklets were on food stamps, but the information that was contained in the book could be used by those that were or were not. All of the people that participated in the survey did, in fact, receive a booklet, and they expressed that they were glad that I did what I had indicated to them that I was going to do, which was to show them how it was possible for them to eat healthy using food stamps. In conclusion, most of the households that receive food stamps are either headed by a single person or two people that work. Because of family obligations and other demands, their time is pushed to the limit. The fact that they are at the lower end of the economic ladder cannot be ignored. Money, or the lack of money, affects every aspect pretty much of their life. So with the little time that they have left, most of them do not consider healthy eating a priority. So that's why they really don't do anything about it. Eating healthy is not a priority to them because they have other concerns that they consider more important. They do not consider it important enough to take the time and get information about the subject. This could be one of the reasons that they are lacking in knowledge about eating healthy. Although eating unhealthy foods can cause devastating effects, at the moment there is just not enough time for them to pursue that subject. Results from the survey indicated that time limitations, lack of knowledge, and lack of understanding about the connection between unhealthy food and overall health were the major reasons why food stamp recipients eat unhealthy foods. Education is the resource that would positively impact all of these areas. Education about the effective use of time, nutritious foods. It should be comprehensive and start early. There is no way of definitively knowing if the booklets help the participants to the extent that I visualize. However, based on observations, I would say that they did not. My vision was for them to become interested in eating healthy. And from what I saw, this did not materialize. I believe that it is possible to eat healthy using food stamps, but not without investing time and effort into it. My menus have shown that it's possible, but in order for this to happen, the participants must develop a different mindset that places emphasis on eating healthy with the resources that they have available now. Thank you.